back in. It don't matter to me if you want to be free. I'm not a particularly smart man. I don't know what movie that's from. Well, maybe Forrest Gump. But our dear here, the mother, she's out. We got our coffee. Oh no, that's of like a big flower pot. But yeah, the fire hydrant. They were just here when we went to get the coffee. Nice flower pot, flags. I don't know what it says, E something on there. Anyway, in the hood, Troy. The hood. We're from the hood. Well, I mean, alright, so Roseanne was on, I would like to just park here. I don't like the scratchiness, but I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why we could ever figure that out. I'm rolling the window up, maybe because the window's down. I don't know, I think we tried all scenarios. I will do a check, but we'll be pulling in soon. And we'll pick up where we left off here on this Friday. And again, I'm not a particularly, bright man or smart man. I'm not a particularly smart man. Movies. You, the audience, is smart. Like I said, this is not your only stop. And it just didn't pan out as though I thought it would. I mean, the market that we're in, it's a small little thing, and we'll explain what I think probably most likely happened. It don't matter to me. It's just, you're just doing it on here, you're doing it on here, and as I said, you need to know the right people, and you also have to be ready. You have to be ready. I mean, there was this one poser way back, like in the early 1900s, and he was like an orchestra, the band leader, or I don't know, he just put orchestra shit together and stuff like that. And I had my little coffee. Strong coffee too, but he put together stuff. He was a good composer. Well, yes, it's like I put up, come here, do a show. Yesterday I wrote up there. I said 1 hour, which is true, 1 hour in the morning, or then 1 hour in the afternoon. And sometimes, when I'm, loading up or listening to the show. I mean, I gotta listen to it at least once, just to see if it's being orchestrated right, like the rhythm and stuff like that, or see if it's making any sense. And I know, when what I do here is because nothing is written down, and I rely heavily on kind of memory and stuff like that. And then we have a little history of doing this, and we did a lot of different kinds of phases to it. We did a lot of things. But anyway, so he's in this band, the orchestra, and he didn't like the sound of the gongs. He's like, I don't like these gongs, And he searched to get these special kind of gongish gongs, but there was a lot of them, and they were just beautiful. I mean, musicians, if any musicians are listening in, he had an ear for it, And we sent out a few requests. I mean, we had Jerry here in the band Strutter. We used to be in band. When I used to do the show, we used to have this one guy. He was in a band, and the local bands. I mean, when I started doing this in 2014, I was doing the videos in there. He was kind of directing me a little bit. He's like, you gotta get the lava lamps in there, you gotta get the lights, you gotta get the dancing girls and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's talking, I guess. I have my little coffee again. But anyway, I mean, we're involved. I mean, I said yes, I'm not a smart man, anything like that. I mean, because I'm just a small little fraction, a little piece to the universal unity that we underground. There's a lot of us that are connected. I realized that. I mean, I realized smart people were dropping off because they're like, man, he's isolating. He's lashing out. Yes, when we had the local bands here, I mean, I just wasn't doing it right. I wasn't like, boy, that word just slipped me. Like, and it wasn't injection, or I don't know if it was incorporated. I just wasn't. I wasn't doing it right. I mean, it was there. The opportunity was there, but I don't think I was doing it correctly. I think I was doing it fast. I think I wanted something really quick, and everyone was like pushing me, like, come on, get the dancing girls out here, do this, do that. I was getting advice from whoever stopped by. That's how I was doing it. I was doing it because I thought, that would build an audience. People liked it. They'll tell a friend and stuff like that. And there was a time where we had a little nice thing. That was then, this is now. And I was able to explore different areas. Can I have my little coffee? Because we're taking in some beautiful smells here. I mean, nature and everything. Like I said in the opener, like people usually have like 15 good days a month. And what does a good day consist of? Doing your favorite things. Some people maybe like to lay in a raft or something, or go to a movie, or jog, walk on the beach, maybe strum their guitar, stuff like that. But yes, we did a few, those funny skits and everything. But I don't know. I mean, everyone is off. It's a busy time of the year. It's a busy time, and people are making life-changing things. We know that. And I'm pretty sure I talked about, I'm just looking at the timer, pretty sure we talked about the incident that happened during the week. Tim, my cousin was down there, and she's like, the groundhogs and everything, they're bad and stuff like that. And I said some more garbage and stuff. I mean, I don't know. That's just how I am. I just live and let live, let it be. I don't like to impede or like or hurt anything, if I can avoid it, or I like that feeling. It's like a parent kind of thing. It's a loving, just like we started off the show. We seen the deer. I'm gonna say it's calf. I mean, it's different looking than the deer. I mean, I guess he matures and he ends up looking like the deer. I don't know. I just know the few deer up here. I'm not a deer expert. It was just kind of small and everything, but I know that. I know feelings and all that, emotion. Like I said, when I was in 4th grade, the teacher sent home a letter to my parents that said, son is emotional or something. He's not gonna. It's not gonna last. That's sort of like the Catholic school, or like he's just too emotional, man. Too emotional. And thinking, looking back, I mean, I explored and talked to a lot of people. Now I'm focusing on some atheist stuff like that. I mean, I know I have a few on here. A lot dropped off. And I had a variety. I had a mixture. I had so many people here at one time. I know. They're not here or anything like that. But okay. So the multi-person. I'm looking at the timer here. We're way up here. It's just time is just flying by. I mean, we do have the time because we have our stuff here. We don't have to stop at Stewart's. We have the Cumberland Farms. Strong, by the way, nice and hot. But so anyways, how about a little peace here? How about a little peace? Maybe bring all this together. Bring it all together. Yes. You're talking so much smack here, man. You just can't seem to keep up with it, man. You just like, I mean, that's what happens, man. One lie becomes a bigger lie, I mean, I'm helping you out here. I mean, what the hell were you talking about here, man? The cats and the nature, with the peanuts and everything, and unity, and and you were going to tell about an incident that happened during the week where you didn't really mean to. You were just, you felt bad. You couldn't call anyone, I mean, in your show and stuff like that. I mean, you started off like I'm not a. Yes, I believe that. And so did Roseanne, like multi-personality, everything. She goes on Hannity. She admits it. It's like she enjoys her mental illness. She enjoys being crazy. But yet, when you look at most performers, most actors, stuff like that, like when I was doing that one little concert down there, I'll bring it up. You never know who's listening. The one guy's like, what do you have, man? What do you have? It's like when the light goes on. I mean, after when this thing shuts off, or when I'm an observer. When I'm with people, I don't, I just like to listen. I don't like no attention on me whatsoever. I'm a people's person. I just like to listen to them, and then that's what an actor does, and they maybe like do it. They do it in a skit. We're just observers, and just a reflection. Just show it, with the hopes of learning something. I mean, that's how she did her show, and I'm sure she has her, her things. I mean, we're all not perfect, especially, I mean, you look at Jack Black. You look at any kind of performer. I mean, some performers have a better hold on things. I mean, David Spade's more relaxed. I mean, he's living large and everything. He's able, to get, whoever he wants, go out on any kind of talk show. A lot of people are. I mean, it's all connected. This whole thing. Just like with The View. Everyone... So I guess, when we last left off, I'm trying to get everything in here, and I shouldn't be like that. But Van Jones was talking about about a lot of things. He was talking about the party, and he's like, we gotta stop. We gotta start focusing on what we're gonna do. I mean, it's one thing, to just, go on about like all the bad things that Trump is doing and everything like that, or just like Trump. I mean, this guy's over there doing a speech on steel. He's talking about like, we just want to put America first, just like every other country. Put if you're Germany, if you're France, put yourself first. Or wherever you are, China. But yeah, China does make out mighty good. I mean, that's one thing. They really advance. You talk about all the advancements. They talk about how. And like people come up to the mic and they're giving speeches like, I didn't know how I was going to pay for my house. I didn't know how I was going to do this. I mean, opportunity. We got things. We got to do steel. We got to do this. We got factory. We got, as I'm listening to the speech, like I'm on CNN. I was going back and forth, like CNN to Fox, at the response to the speech. When you're on CNN, oh, he's a liar. He's this, that. Put him, lock him up. Russia, this, that. He's conspiring. You go over there. The other Fox, and you see different spots. Just two different things. And again, we have no dog in the fight here. Truthfully, honestly, I think he did his job. He showed us exactly what everyone is. Everyone. To me, I have a better way of understanding people now. Everybody. The new media, everyone. It's just this thing. I mean, because he just got people. Got people to do and say things they would never ever do in their life. Never say. They always kept their composure. No one ever rattled them. So he came out, he just rattled, he shook everything up. Still shaking it up. And now we're down to like catching a lie. If he knew about a meeting. And in the opener I said, you have to believe that that he knew what he was doing. Like he was orchestrating all this. And we did have the orchestra, the person said, get rid of that gong. Get rid of that gong. I wanted, because he had an ear for music. Are we making music? Are we making perfect harmony? That is the question. I don't want to end this abruptly, but that's it from us on this Friday, the 27th, 2018, from high above the tower. Good night.